Hey guys, Angela with Turo Family Chiropractic coming at you live with your weekly PSA or piece of salutogenic advice. Going live from our backyard area here at the office. Talking today about getting your daily sun fix. So that's what I'm doing right now while I'm talking to you guys. So yes, summer is finally here. Days are getting longer and sometimes they are sunnier. In Pittsburgh here, I know we don't always see the sun as much as we want, but we definitely see it a lot more this time of year than we see it in the winter months. And this is good for so many reasons. One, it's just nice and pretty and relaxing to be out in the sun. But also we always talk about vitamin D and why it's so important to supplement that in the winter months because we don't get enough sun. And really what happens is when you're out in the sun and it's making contact with your skin, particularly hands, arms, face, getting that natural sunlight, what it's going to do is trigger the synthesis of vitamin D. So actually, if you get enough sunlight, which, 5 to 15 minutes or so, a couple times a week, that's really going to give you enough in the summer months to make vitamin D and be at sufficient levels. So that's why it's so important to make sure that you're getting out during prime hours. So, somewhere between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. because if you're out too early, the rays won't be strong enough. And same if you're out too late, it won't be strong enough. So making sure you're getting out somewhere during those prime hours that you can make sure that you're getting that vitamin D that you need. In addition to that, serotonin levels actually can be triggered to increase with sunlight. So our retinas, when they sense that sun, it will actually give you a boost of serotonin. And if you're not familiar with what that is, that's really, really important for your mood. And this is another reason that we see in the winter months something called seasonal affective disorder or SAD. Down, depressed in the winter months, when it's gray and gloomy. It's not just a mental thing. It actually can be because of that decreased level of serotonin because we're not getting enough sunlight. So when you get out during these summer months, you can get that boost of serotonin, which gives you an overall mood boost. That's part of the reason that we feel, happier, healthier, more energized in the summer. So it really is true. If you're having a bad day and the sun's shining, just go sit, walk outside for a few minutes, and it can make a really, really big difference. So make sure that you're taking that time, get out there, and especially, like I said, somewhere between, 5 to 15 minutes, making sure you're getting out with no sunscreen and no sunglasses because all of those things block those rays. So you want to make sure, just like I'm doing now, you're out with as much of your arms, hands, and face exposed as possible and no sunglasses so that, again, your eyes can pick up on those sun rays, which is really going to help with that serotonin. And again, 5 to 15 minutes. If you're fair-skinned or have any concerns about sun damage, then make sure, you're talking to your doctor, make sure that that's okay. That small amount of time should be okay for anybody. But again, always talk to your healthcare provider to make sure that there's no reason you can't be out without sunscreen. And then again, if you're going to be out for longer periods of time, make sure you're protecting your skin then because too much, just like anything, too much of a good thing becomes a bad thing. So too much direct sunlight will start to do more damage, can actually damage the DNA in your skin cells, which is where skin cancer becomes a problem. So make sure, again, it's that right balance. So you can either cover up, so wear a hat to block the sun, wear some kind of long sleeve thing to cover, especially if you're fair skinned, making sure that you're covering those big areas that get easily burned, the shoulders. I'm notorious for wearing tank tops all summer long, and my shoulders get burnt all summer long. So making sure if you're going to be outside for long periods of time, covering that up, and then making sure you're using a good natural sunscreen. So if you haven't seen already, we posted a little video about sunscreen and the importance of what to look for, what to make sure isn't in your sunscreen, what to make sure you're considering, because again, this is something that's supposed to be helping you. And a lot of the sunscreens out there have so many chemicals in it that it's going to end up doing more damage than good. So you want to make sure that whatever you're choosing to help protect you from the sun is truly doing that and not full of a lot of those toxic chemicals. And especially when you're talking about things that you're putting on your skin, our skin is so absorbent. So that sunscreen, everything that's in there, you're going to absorb and your body's going to have to process. So make sure you're using a nice, good natural sunscreen. There's ways to make it at home yourself. You can look up different ones that are recommended, or message us if you have any questions. We can share with you the brand that we use, which I would tell you right now, but I can't remember it off the top of my head. So I'll have Erin or myself drop a comment of what that brand is. But I discovered that last summer, and I know I have really sensitive skin, and it was the first brand that I've ever been able to use that doesn't make me break out or have any issues with. So I've been really, really happy with that one. But so that is your weekly PSA. So make sure you guys, it's beautiful out here. Get out, get your sun fix in, whether it's going for a little walk, sitting and having your lunch outside, taking some time, during the workday, making sure that you're getting out during those peak hours to get that sun in. So make sure you're following us in our What the Health group if you're not already. Send any messages our way, any questions that you guys have, and stay tuned next week for your same time for their weekly PSA or piece of salutogenic advice. All right, have a great day, everybody. Enjoy the sunshine.